a very simple practice to improve your genital health. Practice is simple, but the impact of this practice is tremendous. Actually, I am talking about it in the context of the instructions towards liberation. There is something called 16 points. 16 points is the set of practices that guides you, that enables you to achieve higher consciousness, to achieve success in life, to achieve good emotion and good happiness, and to achieve good meditation also. So this practice is so down to earth. It is a health practice. Nevertheless, body is the temple of the soul. So if the body is sick, you cannot harness the energies of the body to strive in your meditation, to strive in your life, for success in life also. Or if there is some kind of irritation, there is some kind of pain in the body, the energy of the body will flow, the vital energies, we call Prana, will flow towards that place. And once it is flowing there, it is flowing out of somewhere. So some portions of the body, some portions of the mind also, they become deprived of the vital energy, they become deprived of the fuel. So what is the practice? The practice is concerned with the maintaining meticulous hygiene in the genital area, both for men and women, but especially for men. There is these instructions in our teachings to retract the foreskin, the retractment of the foreskin. When we do like that, especially for the adolescent men, when there is this hormonal transformation, there is a secretion of particular white substance which is called smegma, and it has a tendency to decompose and to cause inflammation. So young men should learn how to retract the foreskin. There are three situations. One is the physiology of the organ is such that it happens automatically. The foreskin just goes there. You can consider yourself lucky in that situation. If not, then you have to do it artificially. You retract it and habituate yourself to remain in that kind of position. After some time, maybe it is 1 or 2 weeks of discomfort, but the whole life of comfort. So when you are retracting, you are guaranteeing the cleanliness of this area, and there will be no more inflammations. There is no chance that you are going to transfer the inflammation to your partner also. And when this happens, when the inflammation happens, or not even inflammation, a little bit, just 1 millimeter inflammation is there, already the nerves are agitated. And that agitation is communicated to the brain. It causes unnecessary sexual excitement. And especially in a young age, why do you need to be excited? You don't have to be. Because you need to focus your energy on your personal development, on your spiritual development, on your work, on your study, on your career. And when the energy flows down to the lower centers, a person cannot think of anything constructive, only thinks about the things of pleasure. So this is a very, very destructive, especially if due to bad influence, persons come in touch with the pornography, things like that. It plays a very destructive role in the formation of the personality. I have one friend, he is now over 50. He is such a demigod, full of happiness and power, energy. Just such a focused person, incredible person. I say, Dada, what is how come you are such a great man? I don't understand. He said, when I grew up, my mother used to watch me like a tigress, that I am in no case should go under influence of any bad things in life, or under influence of any bad company or any kind of bad habits. So she maintained me in a very pure state of mind. And he said, I'm formed like that, so whole life I'm like that. So it is very important, especially for the teenagers, to learn that kind of practice. Actually, the whole life, it is very important, because the cleanliness is next to godliness. So either it is natural, or you habituate, or there is one kind of disease called phimosis. It is when the skin becomes so tight, so you cannot anymore pull back. In that case, sometimes even the ballooning happens, like when urination, during the urination, the skin becomes so, goes like that. So you can imagine what kind of bacteria are going to develop there, what kind of disease are going to develop there. So in case of phimosis, need to go to the doctor, cut it open so that you can pull it back. Maybe painful, but it is very good for health. It is not for nothing that in Judaism or in Islam, it is a religious advice, a religious injunction. Even from childhood, cut it out. And then whole life you're comfortable. So in our teachings, we don't have that kind of prescription. We just advise to pull back the foreskin of the genital organ. Yeah, simple advice, but in spirituality there are no simple things. Everything is important, especially this area. It is so energy consuming. It can consume a lot of energy. And once energy is consumed, it has to come from somewhere, from brain, from heart, from here, from everywhere. Just for what? For nothing. And you're also not enjoying. The sexual stimulation you're not enjoying. You are rather suffering from it. So once it is healthy, then you have very healthy sexuality. And very good health also. Like the inflammations, they wear down your system. And then it's like, how to say, if you cut the wood all the time, so one day it will break. So if there is a pressure on your immune system all the time, so it reduces your health. So please follow this practice of retracting the foreskin of the genital organ, and teach your children also this practice. This is so important, actually. When the kids, they suffer and they don't know. If the parents, they don't pay attention to this, teenagers, they really suffer from this situation. And their mind also get twisted because of this. So thank you very much. We still have 14 points to go to discuss.